At first glance, she didn't really look like a typical cat. She kind of looked like a bunny, or maybe a tiny potato with ears. Honestly, she didn't quite look like anything at all. And yet, somehow, she looked like everything you'd want to protect. When I first heard about her, I said what most people would say: I don't think I'm ready. It felt overwhelming. Her condition was serious, and I wasn't sure I was the right person. But that night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about her, imagining her alone and in pain. And by morning I knew I had to help her. Potato, yes, that's her name, was born with a series of severe deformities. Her spine wasn't properly formed. None of her legs or joints had developed the way they should. She was fragile, vulnerable, what some might call a genetic nightmare. But I didn't see a nightmare. I saw a life that deserved a chance. The first time I walked into the room to meet her, it felt like an emergency. My heart dropped, but my instincts kicked in. I didn't have a guidebook or manual for what to do when your first potato cat comes home, but somehow I knew I could do this. I had to. She was impossibly tiny. You think you're prepared until you actually see her. This little bundle, barely more than a pound, curled up with eyes full of uncertainty and pain. I turned my home office into her recovery space, a small, quiet place where I could monitor her every need and help her feel safe. Her surgery was non-negotiable. Without it, she wouldn't have had any quality of life. The day she went in was terrifying. I was scared for her, scared for the risk, scared for the outcome. And then, just a week and a half later, one of my other cats, Olive, also needed surgery. Life has a way of piling things on all at once, but it was Potato who surprised me most. She walked right up to Olive after her surgery, sniffed the cone around her neck and gently acknowledged her pain. It was as if she was saying, "It's okay, I've been there too." That tiny cat, just 3 pounds and barely walking herself, already had empathy written into her soul. And she didn't stop there. Jackie, one of my older cats, became her accidental playmate. He was fully aware that this tiny force of nature was chasing him around the house, and he let her. He would slow down just enough for her to catch up, then dash away again. It was like he understood how important it was for her to feel included. Potato might be small, but she's mighty. She's absolutely taken over the house with her fearless spirit. She's like the smallest dog in the big dog yard, and she loves it. She doesn't care that her body works differently. She doesn't care that she's not like the others. She owns every inch of who she is. These days, she's become more affectionate. She's learned how to communicate in her own way. She'll walk over and stand directly on my feet when she wants to be picked up. That's her little signal, and every time I scoop her up and hold her close, I'm reminded of how far she's come. I never imagined she would reach this level of strength, confidence, and connection. Watching her thrive is genuinely inspiring. She may be the one with the disability, but she's taught me more about resilience and joy than I ever expected. I'm so grateful to be her person, her advocate, and her protector. But most of all, I'm grateful for the quiet moments. The couch cuddles, the gentle purrs, the little victories we celebrate together. She's not just surviving, she's living. And she's reminding all of us what it means to be truly alive.
Hey, sweet kitty. Oh my goodness. So feisty already. You were ready. You were ready for that. Scratches. Oh, ruining it. Breakfast? Yeah. Did you have a good breakfast? Hi, Kim. Come here, baby.
Potato's story is a beautiful reminder that life doesn't have to be perfect to be meaningful. Sometimes the most broken bodies carry the strongest spirits. She may have been born into a world that didn't expect much of her, but she's writing her own story, one poor step at a time. If her story touched you, please share it. There are countless animals out there who need someone to look past the flaws, past the fear, and see the heart inside. Let's show the world that every life, no matter how small or different, deserves a chance to be loved.